We are, as usual, running some errands to accumulate more dosh, but going towards the ever ominous Clockwork Sun, and I think I'm going to risk another foray into the whatever it's called, the dangerous place. I figured you might want to see that. Yes, I know it's a very scary sun. It's very scary. Let's scavenge with the Dawn Rats. Send crew to scavenge for fuel. I don't want to risk crew. I like having a full crew, thank you very much. Let's check out the sun. Let's go to the Sun-Shattered Dome. Oh. I completed another charitable assignment. Nice, dude. Let's do another one. Oh, where are we going? World Bridge Extamar. We'll need to find the hidden side of the seaside port. Already done that. Alright, let's go to the Sun-Shattered Dome, boys and girls. Okay. Attempt to navigate the bad patch. Let's get this time. Partial success. Okay. Wait, hold on. You guide your crew through the patch of lumpy time. Once everyone's through, you find yourself in an area of the dome seemingly untouched by previous explorers. A quick search uncovers an intact exhibit, a shroud of fabric that even here ravenously consumes light. So, like, really, really black? On the return journey, however, you run into trouble. The stoker carrying the bombazine makes a misstep and begins to wail as his leg withers and rots beneath him. Unbalanced, he falls forward and the bombazine tumbles from his grip. So, do I lose a crew member? Or do I get bombazine? Worth. A carousel. Let's check out the carousel. Come on. Man, I want to find out what's going on with the carousel. Let's navigate the bad patch again. Thank you. And more bombazine. Okay, so that's what happens if you just... I'm just gonna leave. Last time I stayed one time longer. One time more. And I paid for it. So okay, we got some bombazine out of that. Not bad. We paid for it with a little bit of terror and a crew member. I think that's worth it? Question mark? What is this? An expulsion of problematic material. Yeah. Stick to the motto. Always buy stuff when it's for sale at a discount. Alright, that's all the interesting stuff there is to do here. I'm going to continue doing some errands. And then, well, yeah, I'll let you guys know when something else interesting happens. Okay, interlude. We're here at the Most Serene Mausoleum, and I've actually not gotten a proper look at this tarot down here. I think I know what it is. It's the dead sun. Look at this shit. You fly over a dead sun. Its blackened remnants immortalize her enduring majesty's conquest of this quarter of the heavens. Yikes. Oh, I can't interact with it. Okay. Looks pretty fucking sick, though. Yeah, let's reduce some terror. I think we need that right now. Anyway. Alright, we're here in the mausoleum. I think there's some things we can do. I'm gonna inter a member of my crew. It's not your living crew, I thought it was. It's your dead crew. And it's just a good way to lose terror. And to, you know, immortalize your crew who have died in your service. Now I'm questioning... Where is it? I have... Oof. 31 dead crew members. Does that go down when I do this? No. So these aren't corpses. This is just the strict number of people who have died under my watch. Oof. Let's visit the memorial to the Prince Consort. And I thought there was something else you could do here. Maybe not. Well, what do the Deathless have to say? Speak with the Duchess Incarnadine. That's pretty good. Good chances. I've encountered one of the Empress's deathless courtiers. I've gained favor. She would be a small figure were it not for the mounds of silk and brocade that comprise her dress. Okay. What am I doing for you again? Right, I'm trying to find her daughter, apparently. I like forget where she is. I think she's in Perdurance. So I picked up the princess because there are a number of things I want to do in Perdurance. Could buy souls. Don't really feel like I need souls. Souls! I just wanted the souls. Yeah, my hold's already full of dumb bullshit that I don't need. But, on the other hand, if I have to drop them off anyway, might as well drop off more dumb bullshit. Alright, I'm going to make a trip back to London, and then my goal is to find the 2 places in this circle, I think there are at least 2, that I haven't seen yet. I know I haven't seen Perdurance and the Royal Society. I believe Perdurance is down here, which means the Royal Society is probably up here. I haven't counted, but I think that's it here. I haven't heard mention of anywhere else. So yeah, I'm going to drop stuff off at London, and then we're going to be on our way. Alright, now we're back in London. Rearranging some stuff. $10,000! I'm fucking rich! Boys and girls, and everything in between. Can I buy something interesting? I need more iron for that. Well, poop. I wouldn't want it anyway. This is better. That's what I have. Okay. I could get this. Wait, it's just better. Look, it's just better. Like, it's heavier, but other than that, it's got the same movement speed and fuel consumption as mine, but it's got that extra full steam speed. Okay, so the big question is, do I do that, or what I need for the next thing, which I think was, no, not this. This. You guys, I can afford it. I can afford it, and it has, oh, it's just, oh, oh, I think I do this, right? It's just better in every way. I'm not using the 2 small armament slots anyway, and it gives me a large armament slot. So I mean, like, yeah. The question is, would that put me out unduly? I'd have 4,000 left over. I think that's okay. Let's do it. Agravain class Juggernaut. Let's do it. Boom! The Pavane. The Iscariot. Oh, I like the Iscariot. That's fucked up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at this titan of a ship. Okay, now I could afford another one of these plating slots. I could just get more hidden compartments. And I can Exact same carrying capacity too. That's really, really nice. Ooh, that's really easy. How many of these? 5. Very nice. I've got the glass. Nice. Okay, so that'll pay for some other stuff then, because these are pretty. These normally sell for 135, so they'll probably sell at the upgraded price for like 175. So long story short, maybe I can afford the better engine. Well, here, do I want to afford the better engine, or do I want to afford like another concealed cavity? Good question. Good question. I've also got room for a. Well, that's interesting. Whoops. Wait, this isn't. Oh, interesting. So this. Get in there. I think this is left click, right click. So I'll keep it in here for now since I like to left click with it. But. Yeah, okay. Fuck you. I am gonna do that. Whoops. Let's try it. It's got 10 weight, so you know it is. Yeah, it's adding to my weight, but I'm just gonna have to account for that by carrying a little bit more fuel with me. But like, this would be good for short range. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. We'll go down to World Rage X tomorrow and hope that somebody fucks with me on the way there. Look at my beautiful ship. It's got 90 health. Now see, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be lulled into taking on bigger fights, and like, cause I can take more damage now, which is fine, cause it means I'll live more often, or I can like afford to take more risks. But then I'll just be racking up huge bills when I come back to town. It's like, what do you mean I have to pay $200 to repair my ship? Well, your ship has taken more damage overall now. I forget, can I talk to these guys for anything? Oh, that's awesome. I get 1 free nightmare reduction. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think I have any reason not to just grab this, right? Like, it adds a little bit of weight, but what is this? Eleutheria. The gentleman is the merciless gang of smugglers who operate in Eleutheria. Illicit literature to Atlas. Illicit literature for Port Prosper. How many? Where? 7. Oh, it's the same one. Like, is it worth it to do now I could do like 4 at a time. Right? Is it worth it? Or, since I'm concealing 4 and I've only got 3 like out in the open, will it be easier to bluff my way with those 3? I kind of want to check that, and I think I'm gonna try it. I don't have room. I'll catch them on the way back from, what's it called? Worldbury. Alright, let's see if there are any dudes. Oh yeah, hold on. So, now this is my, like, my old shot. And... hold on. Grab this. T, of course, just... Okay, now, that's pretty cool. And it's actually, like, a fairly fast projectile, so... Now, what I want to know is there a way to turn it without turning my ship? Like, other ships, some of them, it seems like the one that I got this gun from, the gun was mounted on a swivel. Does not seem like mine is, because if I could shoot at somebody who's not directly in front of me, that would be amazing. Yeah, that travels significantly faster. I like that. I didn't think that I would like the rapid fire, but I can see it having some advantages. And I'm gonna have to be careful about the heat buildup. Oh my god! Okay. Okay, yeah, heat buildup's a little significant. Okay, it's gonna take some getting used to. And I need to hit like 4 of these to be the same amount of damage as one of these shots. They're actually like too fast. Like not actually, but more fast than what I'm used to. I'm used to having the like delay built into my brain now. I need to slow myself down. I don't think it's gonna be with me long term, but for now, it's fun. Yeah, if only there were a way to make it shoot where I was pointing rather than where my ship is pointing. Oh well. My ship looks really cool, by the way. I think I'm also imagining it, but it seems faster. It seems like zippier. What happens to sell if I sell protective talismans to the crowd? Where does this get me? Oh, money. That's not a good exchange rate. Uncanny specimens are hard to come by. Oh, learn something new every day. I have a shit ton of ministry stamped permits. Oh, I also have crockery. Yeah, let's do that. There was something I was gonna do here. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, I can bring it apart. I want to go to the off season. Oh, here we go. This. I have to give another ministry stamped permit? That sucks. Good to know. The cult's influence is lessened. Yeah, I fucked with the cult. I gained a permit and some experience. Wait, I'm sorry. Agree to fly. Wait, hold on. If you're here to assist, you may speak with me. Agree to fly into the sun. I don't... What? You're interested in helping? Divine. London is ignoring our plight. They can't see the danger the cult presents, how untidy it is. I once worked with a dazzled sequencer. We were as close to friends as colleagues can be. He has workers in the Clockwork Sun. Devices. He must be able to spare something. Go to him and get help. Yeah, we're old friends. I like potentially rewarding opportunities. Very potentially rewarding are very nice. Holy shit! Look at those. Anything else I can do here? Let's do that. Let's do this again. Get some more shit. That's a crazy good deal, man. Savage Secret and Chorister Nectar and Gossip. Crazy, crazy good. My clothes are threadbare and scruffy. Ruminate on the nature of donkeys. What's up with donkeys? What's the deal? This is crazy. It's totally worth the price of coming here. Alright, see ya. Alright, so if I'm gonna go to the off season, do it when I would have to leave anyway. Whoa, that's a big markup. Okay, buy some more shit. And now is as good a time as any, I believe, to find Perdurance. Let's do it. And I would even feel okay about getting that other, what's it called? Engine. Now that I've got 5K in the bank again. We're coming up in the world, baby. Coming up in the world. What's that? That looks like a homestead. Yeah? No, it's not. Well, I guess it is, but I can't interact with it. What is this? Another thingy. St. Anthony's Lighthouse. That's the... Eh? That's the horror? Doesn't look too horrible. Huh, weird. Oh, there's the eye again. Hi, eye. The cold that kills. The temperature has plummeted and continues to fall by the hour. Pipes lock with ice. The crew wrap themselves in coats and blankets. Sacrifice... Wait. Hold on. Wait, does the waste waif not like me? I guess. It's a starveling. Perhaps it will show a flicker of sympathy for those who suffer as it does. This says sacrifice all your supplies. So... No? I don't want to be left with fucking 0? Dude? Also, yeah, whatever. Just like casually driving away from that giant eye in the sky. It's fine. What is this that it's persistent? I think I have to check that out. Is it like a signal box or something? I think I've seen it before, but I totally forget what it is. What are you? I think it was something I like couldn't interact with before. Yeah, okay, thank you. But it's a permanent one, so I'm definitely gonna want to check that out at some point. Very spoopy music. Very spoopy. What is the... What? Bro! Shut up! You have importuned me twice today. Is it... enough? Mist, and more mist. Not a whole lot else here, it seems like. So maybe when I'm shooting my shots, I should still save this for when I'm in close range to kind of ensure that I'm hitting. And use the other one just for normal, like for longer range engagements. Is that something I can interact with? I don't think so. It looks mineable. Yeah, it is mineable. Unsettled dreams. I dream of falling. Makes sense of the dream. Yeah, let's do that. E Now, I'll go a little bit farther. Expect Perdurance to be a little bit farther along. What was that? Are you a friend? Oh, it's a Ricciardi's Wrath. Okay. Guys, your pathing is atrocious! I will help. Fuck 'em up, boys! Fuck 'em up! Fuck 'em up better! Fuck you. Don't shoot at me! You're flying really far away. Thank you for missing. Still. Fuck you. I like that 93% chance. That's really nice. Why? Piece of shit. Unbelievable. Are you actually shooting at me? No. You're just stupid. I think that's worse, actually. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what there is to see. Unbelievable. Is this in the foreground? No. Perdurance. Let me see the actual. There we go. Hey. The parlor. Ow. I'm a good driver, I promise. On approach, Perdurance looks like an opulent mansion caught partway through a genteel explosion. Each constituent set of rooms accounted for, but separate and out of place. Each is connected in a rough circle by narrow, winding passages. Okay. The steep roofs are topped with shingled turrets and precarious towers. The elegantly disassembled country house perches on top of a soot-stained windowless factory whose chimneys belch gouts of smoke and fire. Enter the parlor. The windows in the parlor are shuttered, the lights stained with pale yellows, blushing pinks, and bruised violets. Lit with the illusion of dawn, or perhaps dusk, you see a room cluttered with stiff-backed armchairs and decorative chaises set against savagely floral wallpaper in shades of burgundy violet and Brunswick green. What is Brunswick green? It's like pine green, like very dark green. Okay. Where was I? A portrait of the Empress, unsmiling, hangs in an ornate gilt frame. A few visitors mill about, casting speculative glances at the exasperated butler, while they pretend to examine the decor. Perdurance is a jewel in the Empire's crown, where its favorite sons and daughters are pampered, protected, and preserved. The Half-Light Mask. Okay. Was that Butler? Yes, and? He demands. He leaves through a leather-covered logbook and makes clear that he is, in fact, terribly busy. What's going on here? This is Perdurance, the home of the Half-Light Mask. Here, Her Majesty has created a single perfect day, wherein the finest examples of the Empire's youth may reside for all time. At the day's end there is a grand ball. When it is over, the day is spun anew with fresh hours, and all begins again. No one who resides here will age even a single day. Visitors are permitted, of course, relatives, and a select few others, as long as they have an invitation. I've already got a shit ton of invitations. Who is permitted to reside here? They're the sons and daughters of Her Majesty's most valued, most trusted counselors and confidants. They want for nothing, they need fear nothing, they will not grow old or know care or worry. Can they leave? Why on earth would they want to do that? So no. And then, who chooses the debutantes? Her renewed majesty, of course. She chooses them herself from among the children of her most beloved advisors and agents. That is the reward for service. Immortality and luxury for one's issue. Could there be anything better? It almost sounds like a, what's that word? There's a word for where you take someone's child. Oh, it's a hostage. That's the word. It's almost like insurance that they're going to do a good job and be loyal if you've got their children locked away. Goodbye. Do I have something to drop off? No, but I can buy souls. Like a fuck-ass ton of souls. That's the technical term. A fuck-ass ton. I mean, buy low, sell high, baby. Bullsh. Buy low, sell high is bullsh. That is our new motto. Bullshit up, boys. What am I doing? They sell literature and that's it. Alright, sick, dude. Okay, anyway. Hold on. I gotta level up. So I'm still trying to raise my hearts so I can use that super awesome... Oh, I really want this. Plus affiliation, man. Establishment or villainy? What is my current establishment score here? Villainy is 1. Oh, they're literally all right here. Establishment's 3, Bohemia's 3, Villaini's 1, Academe is 2. I don't know what the breakpoints are, you know? Like, do I shore up Villainy? Or do I do Establishment? Or do I not fuck around and just go for... I really want that new item. So... I know that's really good. Oh, it's so good, though. It's just not in the attributes that I want it to be. Because if I had my druthers, what would I want? I would want hearts and veils, probably. So like this, or this. I don't like the sound of that. I'm turning imperceptibly slowly into glass? Nah. This is really good, though. That's really good. What do I do? That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We're taking hearts and veils. Okay, we are now like 3 of those points away from being able to use the weapon. Okay, anyway, let's go to the parlor. The windows in the parlor are shuttered, the light stained with pale yellows, blushing pinks, and bruised violets. Oh, I've done this before. Here is my invitation, Mr. Butler, man. It is morning in Perdurance, right, because it goes through the course of a single day. Oh, find the presumptuous heiress. Ooh, there's so much for me to do here. The macabre counselor commissioned you to find and free her daughter, the presumptuous heiress. First, you'll need to find her among the debutantes. It's somewhat easy. Just kidding, I suck. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Well, whatever. I've got a shit ton of invitations. I can always come back. Convince Wilma to speak to the brigade. This will always advance the story, but, well, whatever. 100% chance. Wilma patters from the dandy's palm to yours. Her whiskers twitch. What dandy? Plump white rat sits in a little golden cage. A dandy is idly feeding her slivers of camembert. He's happy for you to confer with his pet, so that's Wilma, I guess. Her whiskers twitch as Albrecht emerges from your sleeve. You're here for my part of the number? Albrecht nods solemnly. Wilma presses close to him. Dein Schnurrhaar sind ungeflecht, mein Lieber. I'm so sorry. Schnurrhaar sind ungeflecht. Your sleeve twitches and Cinders pokes her head out. Wilma jumps. There's still a place for you, Wilma. I'd like to hear that from her. Cinders goes, uh-huh. That'll do for now. I say, won't you give me something for my rat? I'll give you my sympathy. No, you see, I'm very happy here. Entirely happy. Excuse me. Cool. What? The Devils of Caroline claim to be experts in the assessment and improvement of the soul? Did my soul just change? I don't know. A passage opens behind the china cabinet, and the procession forms once more. You take a breath and step into the close, stifling darkness, trying not to fall behind as the passage contorts and coils. With each step, the shrieks of hours being spun backwards resonates through your body, leaving you shaking and worn. You spot a figure masked in a featureless black, their face covered by a smooth oval of polished obsidian. Who are they? It's an enormous relief to spill out into evening at the grand ballroom. Everyone finds their place without a murmur, and courtly life is resumed, almost as though the terrors you just experienced never existed. That's fucked up. Charm the debutantes. Or assist the chaperones. I mean, I've got good veils. You help one break up an assignation between two of their wayward charges. The chaperone's eyes blaze with such indignance you imagine the paste gems at her ears and throat gleam with reflected fury. It's time to move on. I have one debutante's favor and I have one servant's favor. Sounds good. The half-light mask. One of the chaperones approaches you as the evening ends. She has one blue eye and one green. I need your help. I mean, I can't not investigate that. I'm trusted by both servants and debutantes, and that is rare indeed. Favor? She pushes her fingers into her own eye socket and pulls the eye out with a wet pop. The eye is glass, although the iris is inlaid with emerald and jet, flecked with gold. My family committed themselves to the Brabazon work world to pay off their debts. This will buy years off their service. I beg you, take it to them. Interesting. Move onward. The half-light mask is over. You spot, again, a figure masked in a featureless black, their face covered by a smooth oval of polished obsidian. Who are they? Good fucking question. My time in Perdurance is at an end. Spending the day at Perdurance reduces my terror, and depending on who I please and how much, may grant other rewards. Ah, well, what have you got to give me? Salons to gossip and a little bit of experience. Very nice. Alright, yeah, see, I've got so many invitations, which is good, because I don't have to come back here now. Find the presumptuous heiress. I've got so many salons to gossip, let's just do that. A laconic popinjay listens avidly to your scandalous story, then inclines his fan towards a young lady leaning on the grand piano. That's her. Her mass of dark brown curls is set off with a spray of curving blue-black feathers so high they scrape the low ceiling. She's talking to the pianist, a lady of comparable build, with similar brown curls and identical chin and matching eyes. They could be sisters. Oh. Apparently the macabre counselor has 2 daughters. She said nothing of this. She did mention, she's like, my one issue of note. Like the one child worth mentioning. That's fucking brutal, dude. I have to wait for the evening. Okay. What can I do in the meantime? This afternoon. Find a way below stairs with the incognito princess. The loom chambers below stairs thunder and smoke. There are rows upon rows of hour looms, each tended by weavers with their hair pinned tightly back. The heat of the cooking combines with the shudder of machinery and pandemonium. Watching over it all are the theoretical engineers. Access to them barred. Engineers only, states the sign, in an angry font. The driver's an engineer. They could get me in. Yeah. With an introduction from up here, it's easy to arrange a meeting with the engineers who keep Perdurance trapped in its single perfect day. She's enchanted by the turning machinery, and the engineers are as enchanted with her. Change is the one constant, though, she says. How do you truly prevent it? By what methods does change try to escape your bondage? Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of XP. Alright, well, okay. Let's win favor with the debutantes. Nice. You exchange whispered observations on the nearby chaperones and servants. Your companion has a razor tongue and appreciates your keen observation of others' flaws. That sounds true to form for my character. Okay, it's evening. It's time for the ball. Yeah, dance with the presumptuous heiress. She's everything you expect in a dance partner, demanding, joyful, and a touch too exuberant for propriety. Her attention is only partially on you, and only very peripherally on the steps of the dance. Instead, she waves at friends across the ballroom, and whispers snatches of conversation as they pass close by. Leave with me? For all her frivolity, the presumptuous heiress can summon a thunderous frown when the moment demands it. Leave without my poor luckless sister? I've never heard such base cowardice. Blah 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 blah. The idea is languid in the extreme. I would rather rot here. Yeah, rotting. She plucks a crudité from a plastic silver platter and looks for a servant to refill her champagne. She is really suffering. As expected, a complication. The macabre counselor told you she has an agent in position at Perdurance to assist you. You better find them and seek advice. Okay. Dance with a luckless sister. She's light on her feet with a graceful tread. Her curls escape her pins as she twirls, gleaming a dark bronze in the gaslight. She looks very much like her sister as she dances. Still, there's a watchfulness about her even as you clasp hands and smile. Can I do both of these? What's wrong? What's up with your family? She's thoughtful where her sister is pleasingly frivolous, and considered where her sister is untroubled. There's no resentment or jealousy. The one true pleasure of this awful place is that I will likely never see Mother again. She's much smarter than her sister. Would you be willing to leave tonight? Her laugh startles a nearby chaperone. If I truly thought that would be best for my sister, I would help you. My mother would only entangle her in schemes and plots. My sister's ill-suited to a life of intrigue and suspicion. I'll need some form of leverage. Nice, dude. Oh, the debutantes fucking love me. Move onward. The half-light mask is over. Yeah. One of the debutantes would like a word. They do hope you'll return soon. 200 experience and more gossip. Nice. Do I have to go through one more time? Locate the counselor's agent. Here we go. You drift nonchalantly about the room, observing and eavesdropping. At last you come to a small corner table where one of the chaperones, a clairvoyant doctress, is shuffling tarot cards. The back of the cards bears a distinctive familiar pattern, the seal of the macabre counselor. You give the doctress the slightest of nods. She winks back. Please sit, she bids, and let me part the veil twixt present and future for you. The ominous tones are perhaps taking it a bit far. What's up? What's going on with you? What's your deal? Never you mind about that. Oh, okay. Well, what's that smell on her breath? Candle wax? That can't be right. I would not put it past anyone to be doing any kind of dumb bullshit like that. You eat candles? Yeah. Yeah. If you had just told me that outright, I'd be like, yeah, that tracks. I'm sure there's someone in this world who eats candles. The fuck? Alright, what can you do to help me? I'm to be the heiress's replacement. We'll swap clothes and perhaps a few other items. You don't think we look alike? This is a temporary inconvenience. I'll worry about that. You worry about finding an escape route. Surplus sister. We were paid for a single sister, and I can't split myself in two. You'll just have to convince the Mrs. Macabre to separate, won't you? Okay. Okay. What's the point in talking to her again? Well, let's gossip with the chaperones. Wine and secrets. The older daughter was engaged in an affair with the fuliginous? Hold on. Fuliginous. Fuliginous. Oh, sooty. Or colored by, or as if by soot. Soot. So, like, dark-skinned, I'm assuming. The fuliginous forewoman. Or, if she works below stairs, she's literally covered in soot. A woman lacking social status or connection. You point out the regimentation of each cycle. How could the luckless sister possibly slip away to an assignation? The chaperones indicate the nearby dumbwaiter, built to carry hot food and dirty dishes from below stairs. A concealed door in the morning room apparently serves a similar purpose. Next time you visit, perhaps you should take a little look below stairs. And talk to her. Okay. This is an involved quest. Which... I think I want to talk with her again. No. Fuck. Did I fuck up my... No, okay. Nope, nothing else to say there. Let's gossip some more. Do they have anything else to say? Hold on. The debutantes tell you of the governesses, the Empress's agents who wear oval masks of featureless obsidian. They're only glimpsed in the passages between morning and afternoon, between afternoon and evening, between evening and dusk, or possibly dawn. Disappearances and secret tribunals of interrogations and re-education. A court that lies beneath the court. There are hidden hatches in the passages, the doors of night. Okay. You wonder whether you could make a certain sister vanish in the same manner. That's cold, dude. It's something my character would do, though. Let us locate the governess's secret tunnels. The music ends, the dancing dies, the lights dim, the chaperones, like patient sheepdogs, herd the debutantes together. The door from evening opens onto a lightless passage. As ever, the debutantes gossip and giggle, using merriment as their shield against the gloom and the faceless figures it might hold. This time, as you pass along the corridor, you turn your eyes from the candles to preserve your night vision. You ignore the procession and study the dark. There! A cloaked figure in a featureless obsidian mask emerges from an unseen door. They glide alongside the procession, looking intently into each person's face. The debutantes look away, a touch of hysteria creeping into their jollity. You search the walls where the governess appeared, finding the crack of a closed door and the hidden catch that opens it. This is the escape route you need to squirrel one of the sisters away. On a future evening in Perdurance, when all else is in place, you'll be able to make use of this. Okay, so I think it's all in place now. I've got the escape route, and I've got the thing keeping the other sister here, which is like her lover, right? So I just need to go talk to her lover. The debutante veers away at the last moment. Okay. I just need to talk to her lover and convince her to convince the sister to stay. Go below stairs. Areas below stairs are part like the kitchen of a grand country house and part like a factory floor. Talk to the fuliginous forewoman. She is an impressive sight, presiding over the din with a plum and a rolling pin. Okay, so she doesn't directly work in a factory, so I'm thinking she's just black. It's not literally sooty. The forewoman's waistcoat is dark and tightly buttoned. Beneath it, a corset strives gallantly against her ample figure. Her skirt is hitched up over a pair of soot-stained trousers. No, it is soot! It's literally soot. Okay, and ankle boots. I mean, maybe both. Who the fuck knows? Strings of glass beads glitter at her throat, casting dazzles over her rich ochre skin. Okay, it is both. As she bellows orders, sending workers scurrying from this loom to that. She turns to you. Her eyes are lined with pitch. Grime or cosmetic affectation? What you do? She squints. I keep this damned place running is what I do. Do you think the looms ravel their own time or untangle knotted skeins or order new consignments of hours to make sure them above don't go wanting for their precious perfect day? You ever been in an hour carding accident? You ever seen a weaver's scalp torn off when their hair gets tangled in the warp? That's fucked up. What's up? Ask her about the luckless sister. Inquiring about illicit love affairs almost always goes well. You've only been slapped twice. Well, thrice. Her expression turns hard in an instant. Them above have been talking, have they? Snide little gossips. She's the only one of them worth anything. I'm inclined to agree. She sounds remarkably affectionate as she warms to her subject. Perhaps it was the luckless sister who broke off their affair? No, it was me. She shoves the handkerchief into a pocket, but not before you notice a violet stain on the fabric. Aha, she's got the consumption or something like that. Ask about the handkerchief. Oh, a violet stain, the precise color of a certain aggressive strain of fungus found in the Reach. I'm somewhat familiar with fungi. Saw that you did. I traveled before I was a forewoman, and on my journeys I was exposed to certain spores. They colonized both my lungs and my thoughts, and are part of something old and vast. They awake impulses in me, the last and latest of which is to bring them home. I've denied them as long as I can. I must leave soon. That's why I broke off the affair. Better to do it like that than to sneak off in the night. I thought about asking her to leave with me, us, but it would mean abandoning your sister. And what if the spores colonized her too? But maybe... no use worrying on the maybes. Let's just have them both leave. Make one sister convince the other to leave. Well, okay, so is there any way to actually make this work out for everybody? Because what we would want to have happen is for them both to leave, and the stupid sister to go back to the mother, I guess. Actually, maybe it's better to have the stupid sister stay. I think she would be happier here than back with the mother. And the smart sister would certainly be happier going off with her girlfriend. Let's try to make that happen. Now, granted, I'm trying to act like a good person here, which is not what my character would do. I fall into this trap every time. It's like, okay, I'm gonna be a douchebag character. I just can't commit to it ever. It's so hard. Like I'm gonna blame the game for having good writing. Like when the writing is as good as this, you feel for the characters, right? Like it's hard to not sympathize, to not get pulled in. But no, here's the problem though. If Tweedledum stays and Tweedledee goes off with a girlfriend, nobody's going back to the macabre counselor. So, like, the quest gets failed. Well, alright, well, let's see what our options are. Yeah, whatevs, dude. Alright, I want to talk to both of you. Do I have something new to say to you now? Eris might be willing to persuade the luckless sister to leave with you, if she believes her sister is in danger. No, this is trying to tear them apart. Reconcile her with the four women. Yeah! Oh. You begin by hinting at the fuliginous forewoman's secret motives, casting their entire situation in the frame of a romantic tragedy. She attempts to look uninterested, but her eyes betray her. You tell her the truth. The forewoman suffers from a singular fungal condition, that in order to tend to it she'll need to leave Perdurance. That she ended their relationship in order to protect the luckless sister. I don't need protecting. If you promise to take my sister away from here, I'll convince her to go with you. Perhaps after this, the business with the fungus, I'll see her again. Okay. I have to go through the day again, don't I? Fuck me. Hold on. What? That sounds really ominous. Doesn't tie up an inconvenient loose end? That's fucked up. No, I'm not doing that. I want to talk with her. Right? I'm going through it again. You happen to be nearby when one of the debutantes is caught beneath a table with a servant. As the chaperones are berating them, you realize how mortified the lovers are at being caught in such deshabille. You shrug off an outer layer and offer it to... My character would give it to the debutante. I don't know. I don't want to do that. That sounds mean. Okay. Let's try again. Go below stairs. Talk to you. Reconcile her. Yeah, that is a different option. I just want to see you happy. Also, shut the fuck up. uh, you enlarge upon the luckless sister's willingness to renew her relationship and to elope together if the needs arise. She'd come with me, even appreciating my condition. That girl's got 3 times the courage she does sense, and that's a fact. But I couldn't. You talk her round from her wavering. After all, it's true love conquers all, not true love conquers everything but some mushrooms. Okay, everybody's ready. See ya. Move onwards. Please tell me I can do everything within this day. Okay, Doctress. We're ready. Give me a sign in the evening and we'll meet in the passages between evening and the parlor. Alright? I return to the dining room. Whatever. Hold on. The chaperone sighs and concentrates on spearing beige beans with his fork. Ennui is a recurring menace in Perdurance, as potent as any influenza. Servants. I like you. Okay, this should be our chance here. Make your escape. Let's do it. Wait, did I need to talk to the... Whatever. The evening takes an interminable time to end. You endure waltz after dragging waltz. Debutantes wheel endlessly across the dance floor. Then it's over. The music and the dancing cease. The chaperones and debutantes form their procession, ready to pass on to the parlor at dawn, or perhaps dusk, and begin the day again. You catch the eye of the presumptive heiress, who gives you a nervous nod. The door opens, the dark passage beckons, the procession flies in. No sooner have you passed through the door than you hear a clatter behind you. The doctress has made a show of dropping her bag in the dark and searching for it. The chaperones are distracted. Taking the presumptive heiress's hand, you pull her to the hidden door. You fumble at the catch. There's a trick to it, it seems. Hurry! Your charge hisses. The catch turns, the door opens, you step through. You wait with the presumptive heiress in the passage behind the door of night. Her breathing is shallow and tense. You hear the procession move on, and then there's a tap at the hidden door. The doctress, who sees uncannily well in the dark, is there. You admit her. Right, she says professionally, scrutinizing your companion's features. Time to do my bit. What exactly is your bit? The presumptive heiress asks. The doctress removes an unguent from her bag and begins rubbing it into the heiress's temples, along her hairline, behind the ears, and under the jaw. She's gonna, like, take her face off, isn't she? If you disappear, they'll look for you. Therefore, I'll be your replacement. Ideally, I'd give that stuff another minute to work, but I need to rejoin the procession before I'm missed. Be still and be quiet. She pushes her sharp fingernail into the skin of the girl's temple and slides it like a scalpel around her face with a sound like tearing paper. I can't feel it. Why can't I feel it? The heiress gasps. The doctress shushes her. When the incision is complete, the doctress reaches up and with a tug slides off her own face. Behind it is a solid knot of muscle, palpitating and inhuman. Like a magician whipping a tablecloth from beneath a set of crockery, she swaps her face in the heiress's. A few pinches and tucks, the application of ointment from another jar, and the process is complete. Done, says the doctress, as the presumptive heiress feels the unfamiliar shapes of her new face. You turn your back as they quickly trade clothes. What the fuck are you? In old London, your kind called mine snuffers. We were not friends. Few of us made the journey to heaven, or perhaps many of us did. You pass cells and shelves of records. Sometimes you hear voices and hide until they pass. Eventually, you find your way to an exterior gantry from where you can see your engine in the sidings of the parlor. Using a stolen lamp, you flash a signal until your crew come to collect you. Okay, that worked. And we got everything we needed here. It only took us like 5 fucking trips through. But it's fine. Alright. Very nice. Uh, let's... What? Hold on. What were the other things I did here? The princess found what she sought at Perdurance, so let's talk to her and find out what she wants to do next. Ask about the rumors. The chatter of starlings and a swift correction. It's not true. My friend was an engineer. She hasn't disappeared. She's right here. The analytical suitor sits, staring adoringly at the princess. However, I'm glad you're here. I understand that a new poetical movement, inspired by the more melancholic strands of the celestial school, is meeting in World Beach Extamar. I wish to better study this notion of sadness. It's quite beyond me. Okay, well that's really easy. And then the rats? Where are the rats? They're a troublesome bunch. You have Wilma's part of the account number, and Wilma too. Let's talk to the rats. Speak to the rat brigade. What's next? A dilemma. Cinders knocks back a shot of something unspeakable. We have to decide, our medic Vianne or our demolitions rat Angel. They refuse to work together. Lord knows why the lieutenant kept them in the same unit, though he did have sponge for brains and managed to bungle betraying us all, so I would venture stupidity. Anyway, Sarge knew he couldn't keep them both, told me while he was scammered on the gin. Gave both of them the same number. Aha. Vianne's an old friend. She's at Magdalene's. She won't leave till she knows they can manage without her. We'll need to give them a condemned experiment. I have that. Angel's completely barking, but if you want him, he'll want a party thrown in his honor. Munitions, some inspiration on our part. Up to you. We shouldn't choose between comrades. Vianne at Magdalene's or Angel's at Palmier and Plenty's? I have no, I mean, munitions are cheaper. Oh, and a moment of inspiration. Never mind. We're doing Vianne. Okay. So, going back to the reach for them. Okay, that was a very successful trip to Perdurance. Very cool place. Half prison, half eternal party city. But we reunited some lovers. We got the other sister out of... I don't know. Is she going to be better off or worse off than before? Going back to her, by all accounts, what seems like a terrible mother. I don't know. Probably about the same. So I'm gonna call that a net positive. Very nice. All right, until next time, folks.